it's me, Sarita, and I hope you had a good spring break. I know I did. I'm sorry I didn't post any videos I should have, but, well, I didn't. Um, I want to believe that you should always enjoy life, and anytime life has the opportunity to enjoy it, take it, but at a responsible sense. Don't be going off and doing something that you can actually hurt or harm someone else. Maybe do it responsible, I always live by two mottos. One was, before you do anything in life, ask yourself, is it worth it? But you really stop and you think about it and you ask yourself if it's really worth it. For if it is, then you go ahead and do it. If you don't think it's worth it and you don't do it, that way you live life with no regret. And I'm happy to say that I do not have any regrets. I love everything I ever tried, done, and even failed. And another wonderful advice that I live by is, remember your past, but you must never dwell. Always live in the present, and always have one foot forward. So always keep on moving. Have an idea of your future, but you must never, ever plan. Because as life has shown you, life is unpredictable. There's no way you can prevent the unpredictable happening, and there's no sense of you getting all wound up and stressed about things that you can't control. But what you can do is, even when your life things are unpredictable for, you can adapt to them and make them into a better situation, and thus living out with no stress. I'm one to always believe it that way. And when I first heard this, I will admit I was kind of like, huh? Well, what do you mean? And then it was explained simply, yes, this, and don't make it any more complicated than this. If one is always dwelling about the past, like things that they could have had, wanted, or wish they were still there in their lives, they're stuck in that past. That their mind is always clouded, that they can never do anything forward. And they have that resentment still within them, and that's not so cool. It's like those high school sweethearts that never move on in their lives, or those ones that were great as football athletes in high school. Those were their glory days, and they keep on talking about their glory days, but they don't do anything in the now present to make more of a glory day. Or even ones you wish were with you, or past loved ones that are no longer with you. It's not good. You have to let it go. But you don't forget. You must remember them, because in those, even in the worst scenarios or situations, you learn something from it. It's kind of like the analogy that the kid keeps on running his head to the door, like boom, 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 before he realizes there's a doorknob to turn and open it. If you don't remember that, then you're going to keep on running your head into the door, so you can't be doing that. And that's why you must live in the present. Remember your past, but don't dwell. And always be ready to adapt to change, as in the present day. Because if you're living and you're aware of your surroundings, you can adapt to change and even be aware of the things that are around you. And that's why all this confetti things all around today. So, but that's the best way to do things, because life is unpredictable, and that's why you mustn't plan your future or have an idea of your future. Because if you take down, and it's like having a trip that you want to go, and just because one thing didn't go out the way you wanted it to, haven't you ever found yourself kind of just all messed up and all mad because it didn't go the way you wanted that one little thing, and you feel like everything's totally blown off? Now, if you just had an idea that you were going to go do whatever the heck you were doing and didn't plan every single activity along the way, you can actually have more fun in it. You have an idea. Like, let's say I'm going to go with friends and play some pool, and I'll spend the night at this friend's house. Right? That's an idea of a thing. And when it goes down, you guys end up going to play some pool, and you guys end up going to put this music on, and then you went over here and start drinking that way, and everything, and then by chance you just happen to stay at a friend's house. See, an idea of what you were gonna do, not have a specific plan, and everything, because life is unpredictable, and by living this way, life is just so much better. Oh, so I hope you enjoyed your spring break. I did mine, so what you gotta do. See you later. Bye. Hello? Hello? Hey, what are you doing?